All right. So we're back again. Now we got the 2015 Nero, and Hailey was just saying that this is the current vintage available. So let's try it. We'll let you know.
Medium floral.
Very nice. Still has the spice, the signature spice. Black pepper. Still has a little bit of the buttery, maybe not quite as much as the 14 to my nose.
And I think something we haven't mentioned and we can mention it now, is these are aged in oak and typically in oak for at least 2 years before they go to bottle. But it is neutral oak, so we're not introducing new oak to these. It is kind of delicate in flavor, or can be. I think we've done experiments with a little bit of like newer oak, and it kind of overpowers this wine, and you start to lose some of those things we love, like the spice and some of that bright fruit. So this is so far neutral oak, and I don't know if we will actually ever get into newer oak with these, because we do like kind of the flavor profile that comes out naturally.
This reminds me, and Stephen certainly chime in, this reminds me almost of like Sangiovese. It's a delicate wine, and too much oak will completely overpower it. And so we're cautiously easing ourselves into oak. You know, Cab, Monte loves oak.
Yeah.
But Montepulciano. But this we're a little more cautious with, because it is I think, a more delicate wine. And it can become an oak bomb, and you lose all those wonderful characteristics.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of oak, do you guys use like American, French, Hungarian? What type of?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we tried. We're experimenting with Hungarian. We got some of those this past year.
New French and Hungarian.
Have no experience with Hungarian oak, and it was one of those. Again, so much of this industry is let's try this and see. And I mean, French oak is wonderful. American oak's pretty good. Mm-hmm. I didn't know anything about Hungarian oak, and it was actually Hailey's idea. So we should try this. So I said, okay. So we got a few barrels, and that's all in progress. So stay tuned.
And I think we do have, an 18 in New Hungarian this year.
Yeah.
Just to try it. Yeah. An 18 Nero, just to see what happens. But what the beauty of it is, we can put everything else in neutral, do one new, and then we can blend. So that's kind of, Stephen's good at all those experiments and ideas.
Stephen's probably, used all three, right? Hungarian. Yeah. So do you have a favorite?
No.
No,
I really don't. They all work. Cooperages have gotten to the point where they just about all make really good products. It's a matter of trying to, in one sense, figure out which spice to take off the rack to put into your sauce, so to speak. And trying to match up which wines, which cooperages, which toast levels, things like that really work for a given wine. That's going to be an ongoing research project for a long time. But they all tend to work favorably, as long as what Bill and Hailey were talking about, you don't over oak a wine like this, because they're right. It is an oak sponge, and it's very delicate in that way. I think what we're getting out of this vintage, to me, is a lot more fresh, fruity flavors than the previous vintage even, which is nice. But this one it's got the spice, but it's more, not jammy really, but more pure fruit coming through. And I like that. And a barrel can, too much fresh oak would just overpower that and take it away, and you'd be tasting the barrel. Now the barrels are necessary to mature the wine because of the oxygen exchange and things like that. You don't want to keep these in a stainless steel tank away from air and all that. So that maturation is still necessary in a neutral barrel, but you just don't want to put too much new oak to it to preserve this kind of profile.